Hey, Phantoms, it's me again, and I'm switching it up a little bit. I got an Eminem album tier list videos. I know the tier list video trend has like died off like long ago. Long ago, like the tier list trend has died off, but I wanted to make one. I've been wanting to make one for a little bit, but I never got around to it, and fuck it. Fuck it. Here it is. Here it is. I'm going to rank every single Eminem album. Every solo album that he's had. Because I haven't listened to all his collab stuff. I want one to make a video talk about that shit either. So let's start from the bottom. Let's start from the bottom in the hot take. Encore is his worst album. Now, I put it in bad tier. Alright? In bad tier is like 4 and below. So Encore is a 4. And the reason why this album is his worst to me is because it's so fucking inconsistent. Like you could get a fantastic song and you could get a shitty song. A song so fucking bad it makes you question why you're an Eminem fan. Like straight up. Like my first single, terrible. Big Weenie, terrible. Fucking what else? What's another bad song? Puke. The song bad. Would I go as far to say it's terrible? No, but it's bad. Evil Deeds, probably the weakest intro to an Eminem album I've ever heard in my life. But then you get fucking like Toy Soldiers, you get Mockingbird, you get Mod, you get good songs right next to the shitty songs. And it's like, it's so fucking inconsistent. But it's like the bad songs on this album, like they just overpower the good songs so much. They overpower the good songs so much, bro. Like, just like I understand why this album came out how it did. You know what I mean? Because I guess there was this thing with like songs on the album leaked, so M made new ones, and he wasn't exactly in like a good mindset when he made them. So that's why the shit came out how it did. So from that aspect, I understand it. But to me personally, Encore is his worst album. Alright. Now, above Encore, we got Revival. Now, a lot of people say this is Eminem's worst album. I disagree. I think there are parts in this album that are very good, very good. What I will say, Encore's highs are bigger than Revival's highs, but Encore's lows are lower than Revival's highs. So, yeah. If Encore's a 4, Revival's a 5. You know what I mean? Like, it's just above Encore, but not by much. Um, I think this album's average. Some people would be like, this album shit, it's terrible, it's the worst thing Eminem has ever touched. But it's like, like I I get why people don't like the album, but I feel like people are kind of insecure about it. The album's flawed. It's very flawed. But I think this album has moments. It has moments. Like, Believe, that song is great. I really, really like that song. Counselor in the Rose, like how he executed those two songs, like, great, great. Really, really good songs. And, like, conceptually, how he, like, had them tie into each other like it was really good. And his verse on the road, like it's sad. It's honestly really really sad, and it's really just I don't know. There's just so much emotion that he put on his album. It's just the biggest thing is the beats. He chose some really bad beats, and he has some terrible hooks. Like that hook on Untouchable, just so bad. The hook on Frame, like it's kind of goofy. I do like Frame, but the hook is pretty goofy. Heat, that song is terrible. Remind Me, don't like that song. Those are Those songs are very low on my Eminem song list. They're probably at the bottom. Yeah, those are the worst songs in the album for me. And then you have the mid songs, the songs that don't like. They have stuff that I like about them, but they also have stuff that I don't like about them. Which Walk on Water would go into that category, but I do think that no. I think Walk on Water is a good song. I think it's a good song. It's just yeah, I don't really care for like the piano instrument. I feel like that was kind of lazy. I feel like he should have had like an actual beat. You know what I mean? Just him using that piano instrument was kind of dumb. But Beyonce, you know what I mean? She sung. You know, Beyonce, she's being Beyonce. And then he has a really heartfelt verse, which, you know what I mean? Like, I feel him. Like, I feel him on that verse. I just wish it was over a better beat. River, River, I know that song gets a lot of flack, but I don't think it's that bad. I don't think the song bad. Honestly, I don't think this album is that bad. You know what I mean? It definitely has flaws. It definitely has flaws, but I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. But it's still not a good album. It's still not good. Shit. What album do I rank next? You know, I'm just gonna rank them all, then explain myself later. Alright, so Relapse, yeah, top of the good tier. Infinite, right behind Relapse. Uh, shit. Um, Slim Shady LP, right there. Eminem Show, right there. Marshall Mathers LP, right there. Well, yeah, I'm ranking them in order. Um, Recovery, top of the good tier. MMLP 2, yeah. Um, yeah. Alright, so I'll start with Infinite. This album's cool. Yeah, the album's cool. For the first album, it's not bad. It's just like you could tell that M wasn't very experienced. Not that he wasn't experienced. It's just like his rapping was solid. It's just that he wasn't Eminem yet. You know what I mean? He hasn't developed his own style. He took from the people that he listened to, and it showed on the album. You know what I mean? But like the sound quality was like the biggest thing that puts his album down. Because besides that, it's good. Honestly, Infinite's good. Outside of like the quality of the like the sound, which I understood because at this time M was like broke as shit. You know what I mean? He didn't really have the resources to make like really like good quality albums. You know what I mean? He didn't have the resources for that. Which yeah, like I can't really fault him for that. But yeah, that's why Infinite's where it's at. Relapse. Um, People really rate this album so fucking high, and I get it. What he was going for was very creative. The concept was interesting. You know what I mean? This whole horrorcore album that he has going. But the fucking accents, dude, the accents get so annoying. Like he just goes so hard with these fucking accents, bro. Like the shit just kills the fucking album for me. It's still decent. It's still a decent album. It's just the accents just annoy the shit out of me sometimes. You know what I mean? There are times where the accent is fine. For me personally, the accent is fine. Like Stay Wide Awake, I think that song is good, really good. Even though he has the accent, it's still good. Same song and dance, that's another one. 3 a.m. I really want to like that song because the beat is really good. It's just that M sounds so fucking goofy. He sounds so goofy with that accent, bro. My Mom, I don't like that song. I think that song is trash. My mom loved Valium and lots of drugs. Hell no. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. What's another one? Beautiful. That's a great song. Great song. Great song. Deja Vu. That's another great song. Those are the two best songs in this album. You know what I mean? And the accent doesn't annoy me. He doesn't even have an accent on Beautiful. He's just speaking normally. And Deja Vu, he has an accent, like a slight accent, but it wasn't super annoying. You know what I mean? And I mentioned Frame before on, like when I was talking about Rival, I mentioned Frame. The reason I like that song so much is because he has the accent, but it isn't over the top. It isn't annoying. Like you can distinctly tell which one is Slim Shady, but it isn't annoying. I wish he would have rapped like that on Relapse, because in my opinion, it would have been a better album. But I see why people like the album. It has really good beats. It's just that M fucks them up. It's just that M fucks them up with the accents. So it's just like a personal preference type of thing. I understand why people really like this album, but for me, it's just alright, you know. But Kamikaze, I really like this album. I really like. Actually, I'm tempted to put it higher. Actually, um, yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna make another tier. Uh, below. Yeah, this is the. Yeah. I'm gonna make a decent tier. Decent, and I'm gonna put relapse and infinite there. Okay. So Kamikaze. Kamikaze is. Who it does have some low moments. Like Nice Guy, that song is garbage. I do not like that song. It's so fucking obnoxious. It's so fucking obnoxious and annoying. Like, oh my god. Good Guy is better. It's still not a track that I'll go on my way to listen to, but it's fine. It's fine. But Ringer, he starts off just fucking throwing shots at everybody. Like he's just fucking spazzed on that song. Greatest is fire too. Lucky You, that's one of my favorite. That's like top 10 Eminem songs to me. Greatest, that song is fire, bro. That song is fucking fire. I love that song. No. Lucky You. I love that song. Joyner goes in. Eminem, like he just fucking demolishes it with his fucking flow. That beat on Joyner's part. I wish the beat would have stayed the same though. But I feel like that would have elevated the song higher for me. Cause that first beat when that shit dropped, bro, that shit go hard, bro. But yeah, this album has a lot of highs. It has a lot of highs, but it has some lows. It does have some lows. I do like Normal. I know some people don't like Normal. I don't know, man. There's just something charming about that track. I don't know. Like I just like how I don't know, man. Like I just like how Eminem sounds on that track, bro. Honestly, but I understand why people don't like it. Um, what's the other tracks? Kamikaze. I don't like the beat on the first part, and Eminem's raps rhymes are kind of goofy. But I mean, I give him a pass. The one is corn, like the bars weren't as corny as the bars on Revival. But I didn't like the first beat. Now when it switched to the last part and he started like freestyling, that was pretty dope. That was pretty dope. But the track's alright. Overall, it's alright. It's alright. Um, trying to think of all of them. Venom's cool. Um, I mentioned Good Guy. Stepping Stone is really good too. And he's talking about his relationship with D12. Um, shit, what's another shit? I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Hold on. Okay, I talked about Ringer. Uh, oh yeah, Not Alike, bro. How the fuck did I forget Not Alike, bro? Not Alike, dog. Not Alike, dog. Oh my god. The first part is cool. Voices verse, good verse. But when that beat switches and M starts spazzing, oh my god. That shit is, bro, that's something, bro, that shit, that verse, bro, and a lot of that shit was directed at MGK. And M just goes fucking crazy, dude. In my opinion, this verse, Not Alike, from Eminem is one of his best. In my opinion, this is like top 10 Eminem verses. You know what I mean? I think this is the best verse on this album. Some people would say Ringer, but I think Not Alike is his best verse on Kamikaze. Like, he fucking spazzes, dude. What did he say? You know who the fuck you are, Kelly? Um, Next time, don't use Tech 9 when you want to come at me with a submachine gun. Bro, you better have arms if you want to pull up. Bro, like this, like he just fucking spazzes. And when the beat switches and he just starts fucking going and going and going and he picks it up again, I just, oh my god, that verse is nasty. But yeah, that verse is fucking nasty. Fall is good too. Yeah, there's some really good moments on this album. There's not a lot of lows, honestly. Yeah, there's not a lot of lows. But I guess the biggest thing that would bring this album down for me is the fact that it doesn't feel like that cohesive. You know what I mean? Like it's just a little inconsistent. It was like, yeah, like I don't expect them to to keep an entire album where you just talking shit about critics. You know what I mean? Like I don't expect Eminem to do that. But yeah, Kamikaze, good album. Uh, Recovery, yeah, I really like this album too. Actually, hold on. I want to show you guys something because I have custom playlists for certain Eminem albums. Yeah, I got one for Recovery. And yeah, I'm just going through this track list and there's a lot of solid track lists here. Talking to Myself, good track. Cinderella Man, good track. No Love, classic track. Fucking amazing. I love that. I love this song. M Spazzes, Wayne Spazzes, it's good. It's really good. On Fire, a bit of a low point. A bit of a low point. I like the beat, but yeah. Cold Blows, good. Almost Famous, good. Won't Back Down, good. White Trash Party, it's a fun song. So Bad, it drags on a little bit, I'm gonna be honest. But I like the vibe of the track. It's catchy. It's fun. It's Deduction. I like this song. Bassline. Yeah. It is a good album. I'm trying not to talk too. I'm trying not to talk. I'm trying like to speed it up a little bit because I don't want this video to be super fucking long. But shit, I'm talking a lot. I need to drink some fucking water. I have some over here. Where my water go? Boy, I have water. Where the hell did it go? Oh shit. God damn it. Hold on. Shit, I can't pause it. God damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna have to finish this. Okay, Recovery, really good album. Personal moments, personal songs. The production isn't the best. The production isn't the best, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. The production isn't terrible. What really brings this album out for me was was like um the emotion. You know what I mean? He sounds very passionate. He sounds very sincere. He sounds very heartfelt. You know, and yeah, I just appreciate that. I just appreciate that. I appreciate him making a serious album after making Relapse, which that album was pretty fucking like over the top and kind of wacky. But yeah, I really like what um Music to Be Murdered By. I think this is a really good album too. Um, this album gets some hate too. Like I feel like people don't really like put enough respect on this album. I think it's really good. I think it's really good. You have tracks like Godzilla. You have Lock It Up, which is my favorite track. You have Darkness, which is some of M's like best storytelling. You know what I mean? And that song's underrated, very underrated. But you have some songs that I don't like Farewell. Like I did my reaction to that song, and I did not like the hook. Same with Stepdad, I didn't like the hook. And no, but besides that, like there's some really good moments on this album. Like You Gonna Learn, I Will, um, just going off the top of my head. Um, shit. Premonition, he starts off the album fire. The side B is cool. It doesn't really add a lot to the album, in my opinion. But there are some tracks on there that I think is pretty good. But for the most part, I prefer the side A. I feel like the side A is the true music to be murdered by. But yeah, I think music to be murdered by is really good. The album deserves deserves more praise. I'm trying to think of other tracks that I like. Little Engine, a bit of like a zany, um off the wall type of vibe, like kind of like schizophrenic. You know what I mean? It brings a bit more diversity to the album, which I appreciate that. And No Regrets. No Regrets is a really good track. I like the content of that song, and Leave in Heaven. Leave in Heaven probably the best song that him and Skylar have made. Like I relate to that song and the shit that he's saying. Um, like that third verse like really hits. Like it hits. We just talking so much shit about his dad, and he's like he goes in on the motherfucker, bro. He goes in on the motherfucker, and the hook's really good too from Skylar. Like there's really good songs in this album, but yeah, Slim Shady LP. Some people consider this album a classic. I don't. I think it's a good album, great album. I would say. I would say this is a great album. It's just for me, it hasn't aged well at all. Like, and an album being dated isn't automatically a bad thing. It's just for me personally, I don't really feel the need to listen to this album when I could just listen to Marshall Mathers, which I think is just a much better version of Slim Shady LP. Like really, Marshall Mathers LP is superior to Slim Shady LP in every single way. For me personally, some people would prefer Slim Shady LP just because they have more memories with that album and like the nostalgia and all that shit. Or maybe they actually think that Slim Shady LP is better, which I mean, like, you're wrong, but hey man, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. It's all subjective, you know? But Slim Shady LP isn't better than Marshall Mathers LP, I'm sorry. But yeah, classic moments on this album. Role Model, which is my favorite song from this album, because that beat goes hard. The beat goes hard, and then like he's doing like the typical like Slim Shady shit. Not my name. My name is Role Model. My name is classic. That's the song that introduced everybody to Eminem. And what's yeah, Guilty Conscience, classic song, very creative. How like he got Dre and M as like the good and bad conscience. Um, there's some really creative moments on this album that I feel like, yeah, like, yeah, like for it to be Eminem's like debut album, not exactly his first album, like Infinite, but it was his debut. It was the album that made everyone know who Eminem is. But yeah, the album's solid. It just to me it hasn't aged the best, which put like stops it from being a classic. You know what I mean? I don't really like feel the need to replay this one that often. But yeah, Marshall Mathers LP2. Now, man, I could go on for 10 minutes talking about this album. This album is so fucking underrated. Bro, this album is so goddamn underrated, dog. What the fuck? What, bro? Not enough people talk about this album, bro. Like, bro, lyrically, this is one of Eminem's best albums. Just when it comes to lyrics, you know what I mean? Cause he was rapping like a motherfucker on this shit. Like, bro, Bad Guy, the album off with fucking Bad Guy, the sequel to Stan. You know what I mean? You have Stan's like little brother kidnapping Eminem and fucking trying to seek revenge on him for what happened to Stan. And you just have the end portion where M just goes the fuck off. Like, bro, that last verse on this song, that's like Eminem's best verse in my opinion. Like, bro, like he goes fucking crazy on this shit. Like, dude. And he starts the album off with that. By the way, it's my favorite Eminem song, by the way, if you didn't know that. But, bro, this album has some amazing moments. Like, Bad Guy, the best song in my opinion. Uh, Asshole, I really like that song. Underrated. Dumb Front, it wasn't included in like the release version of the album, but if you haven't heard that song, go hear it. It's very underrated. Headlights, a really good song. He's apologizing to his mom after like being angry at her for like years, years and years. He was angry at his mom, and he basically made that song to apologize to her. Berserk is a fun song. Love Game with Kendrick was pretty good. It's pretty dope. I just wish it had better beats. I think that's the biggest thing with this album, the production. Which I thought the beats that he used was interesting. I don't really feel like they bring the album down by a lot. But I feel like if he had like fantastic beats that matches fantastic rapping, his album would have easily been a classic. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I don't really mind the beats. You know, trying to think of more songs. Brainless is pretty good. So far it's pretty good, but I don't like the beat. Um, shit, what's the other ones? Monster is okay. Yeah, it's okay. Stronger than I was though. Yeah, that's the weakest song on the album for me. That song is garbage. I hate that song. I hate that song, bro. The singing is terrible. The singing is terrible. Like he does have a verse at one point, but it doesn't save the song. And the instrumental is decent. It does have a decent instrumental. It's just him singing on here is fucking atrocious. Like it's hard to listen to. It really is. Like that's the one skip on his album. I mean, if you count the deluxe version, I guess I would skip Desperation and maybe Baby. But besides that, this album it's has some really great moments. Really great moments. I feel like tops some of like I feel like he had moments on his album that tops uh Marshall Mathers LP and Eminem show, you know? I feel like he had moments like that where his album gets that good. It's just that it's not consistent enough. You know what I mean? The album's not consistent enough. So yeah, that's what I feel about Marshall Mathers LP too. The album deserves more love. And yeah. Oh yeah, and Rap God. Like how the hell did I forget about Rap God? Like he fucking spazzes on that song. He fucking spazzes on that song, bro. Survival, that shit goes hard too. Um, Rhyme or Reason, that song's good too. Um, Evil Twin, how he ends it off with Evil Twin, he was spitting on that song. He was fucking spitting on that song, bro. Like Slim Shady and Eminem like rapping back and forth. That shit was fire. That shit was fire. That was a fire way to end the album. What else? What else? What else? What else? So much better. That song. Yeah, yeah, I like that song too. Um, but yeah, there's some really solid moments on this album. Eminem Show, Marshall Mathers LP. Um, yeah, like people like when it comes to people who say like when it comes to like the common answer to Eminem's best album, people either say Marshall Mathers LP and Eminem Show. You know, like the dead horse has been beaten. You know what I mean? Like enough people have explained why Eminem Show and Marshall Mathers LP is so great, but I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna go into it and man, Eminem Show. I'm not even gonna go into detail like that. Like White America, Sing for the Moment, Till I Collapse, dude. Till I fucking collapse, man. God damn, that song. Whew, fucking business without me. Uh, what's another one? Say What You Say is good too. Drips, that's the weakest song. I don't like that song that much. But Superman, like there's just so many classics on this album, and you know what I mean. And it's diverse. The album's very diverse. You know what I mean. Like it's way different from the shit that he was doing from Slim Shady LP to Marshall Mathers LP. You know what I mean. Like he was much more mature on this album, and it gave you more Marshall Mathers. You know what I mean? Less shock value, less like controversial shit. He was still being controversial, but more so with like him as a person. Like he was like saying what the fuck how he felt and he didn't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? Whereas Slim Shady LP and Marshall Mathers LP, he was going out of his way to piss people off. So yeah. I have a custom playlist for these albums too. Marshall Mathers LP and Eminem Show. Actually, yeah. Yeah, White America, Business, Square Dance is cool. The Hood grew on me. Soldier, how did I forget about that song? Soldier is hard. Cleaning Out My Closet, classic. Think About It Hollywood, good song. Haley's song, good song. Yeah, there's classic on this album, bro. When the music stop is good, my dad's going crazy. Um, Definitely not the best on the album, but it's good. It's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. It's just, yeah, there's better songs on the album. But yeah, yeah, Marshall Mathers LP. Yeah, this album is yeah, this album is the best. To me, this is the best. Just because of like the hunger that he has, and the production is fantastic. Really good beats. This is probably Eminem at his most like charismatic. You know what I mean? And I know it sounds kind of fucked up because he's saying some fucked up shit in his song, but it's probably Eminem as like most charismatic, I would say. There's yeah, like Kill You, like he goes crazy. He goes fucking crazy in that song. Like, bro, he said, talked about raping his mother. You talk about raping his mother, dude. And he was just, bro, there's so many moments in this album, bro. Under the Influence, that song's cool. Drug Ballad, good song. Amityville, good outside of Bizarre. His verse is terrible. Where I Am, classic. Real Slim Shady, classic. Bitch Please, classic. Remember Me, this song's so underrated. Sneaky, like Sticky, I did one a few times, in my opinion, that M got outshined by a feature. You know what I mean? Sticky went crazy. Eminem, he went crazy too. But this song underrated. This is probably my favorite off the album. But RBX, he was cool. But yeah, I'm back, classic. Marshall Mathers LP, classic. Oh, Marshall Mathers LP. Marshall Mathers, the song. The song's really, really good. I really like to be on this song. Stan, I don't even need to talk about Stan. I don't even need to talk about that song. Everyone knows that this song is one of the greatest storytelling songs to ever exist. Everyone knows, bro. Literally, we have a fucking this. Bro, this song became a word that we use every single day. This song was put into our vocabulary from Eminem, from this album. Like that just shows you the fucking impact of this album. Like, bro, like it's crazy. This album is so fucking stacked. Who knew? Good song too. Kim, that song is fucking ridiculous. But it's a classic too. Criminal, yeah, classic also. The Kids, this is like the song that he added to this is the song that he added like to replace Kim, cause that song is so fucking, that song is insane. That song is fucking insane, bro. Like, that's probably Eminem's darkest song he's ever made. Like, he's just fucking, like, the shit that, well, the thing is, the entire time it's him. The entire time he's rapping, like he's the one doing the voice that's supposed to represent Kim. And it's like he's just going fucking crazy on that song. Like, dog. Like he takes you through the entire process of him killing his wife and burying her in the and like throwing her in the fucking lake. Like that's like, bro, this song is fucking ridiculous, bro. This song is fucking crazy, dude. Like, oh my god, like this song, like it low key gives me goosebumps when I fucking listen to it. Every time I listen to it, this song just fucking takes me back. Like it's fucking like like, and I've heard this album so many times, and still when I hear that song, that shit like fucking like catches me off guard. Well, it doesn't really catch me off guard, but you know. Anyway, Marshall Mathers LP classic, Eminem Show classic. Um, yeah, he has a really good discography, and niggas like love to shit on him like he's never done anything good. Which is like, he's just haters. He's just haters. People who try to discredit him. People who try to make him look bad because because they don't like him or they want attention and all that shit. Whatever the fuck. I don't care about that shit. But to me, Eminem has a great discography. You know what I mean? He has some misses. He does have some misses. But besides that, man, yeah, I love Eminem's music. You know, I love his music. He's my favorite rapper, you know? And I gotta say, dude has a really good discography. Outside of Revival and Encore, 'cause I don't really like those albums that much. But yeah, man. Besides that, yeah, that's the tier list. I talked for so goddamn motherfucking long, so I'm about ready to stop. I'm about ready to stop and drink some water. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you phantoms later. The hell? There we go.